In this edition of City News, find out what huge construction is happening on Prairie Avenue. Also see how everyone can make healthier choices even when eating out. Plus find out why representatives from the South Bay united for a common cause. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Jennifer Murillo. After over 15 years of planning, Finance Auto Sales is making big moves. Kelly Moody has a story.
Hard hats were on for the groundbreaking of Hawthorne's Finance Auto Sales' new multi-million-dollar dealership.
It's been roughly 15 years in waiting. Prairie Avenue is going to have even better curb appeal now with a brand new dealership here in Finance Auto.
Moses Awad is the owner of Finance Auto Sales. He received honors from the state in recognition of the economic development this new facility brings to the city. With the help of the City Council and Planning Commission, this addition is anticipated to bring more business and job opportunities to Hawthorne.
This is America, right? This is where you make dreams come true. And here he is in Hawthorne, came to this country not knowing how to speak English with $400 in his pockets, working really hard to become a good member of the community, to raise a business and to raise a family. And he's done incredibly well.
Mazen Awad is the general manager of Finance Auto Sales and sees the building as a way to say thank you to those who have stood by their company over the years.
Our oldest crews, the people that have been with us for 10, 12, 15 years, they're seeing the culmination of their hard work and the dedication that they've had for Finance Auto Sales, and I am certain that Finance Auto Sales is going to reciprocate that love back to them.
The dealership and the community celebrated the groundbreaking of the new state-of-the-art building with food and music. Finance Auto Sales will continue to do business throughout the construction. This is Kelly Moody, HCTV.
The construction is anticipated to take a little over a year to complete. Restaurants in the Los Angeles County have committed to making it easier for families to make healthier choices when dining out. We recently visited a local restaurant that was recognized for joining in this effort.
Que Pasa Mexican restaurant located on Inglewood Avenue is the second location in Hawthorne to join in this movement.
We just wanted to be part of a healthier and a smaller menu, especially for our children, and help with children obesity.
We don't necessarily want to tell them to eat something different, but rather to eat a smaller portion, because that is healthy. That means you're getting fewer calories, fewer saturated fat, less of sugar and sodium.
Around 600 restaurants in Los Angeles County have already joined in the effort of helping tackle obesity.
About 1/3 of our children ages 4 to 5 are overweight or obese, and even more so with adults. And we recognize that while the county is doing a bunch to help out in terms of grocery stores and getting people to eat healthy and cook healthy at home and also be healthy in schools, it's also equally important to make sure that their food environments outside of the home and outside of schools and childcare are also healthy.
Having healthier options can make that a little bit easier. Having more side salads, more fruit, smaller portions can definitely help with staying healthy.
This change is not only aimed at children, but also at adults.
For example, instead of a whole sandwich, we do half a sandwich with maybe a small salad or small fruit.
Definitely something that I would order, right? A lot of my friends or people that I know would order, and I'm very excited for this.
They're not paying for the full-size entree, which can be difficult for families, but if they are out busy and this is the option that they have, at least they have healthy ones to make.
Owners Juan and John Sosa say that they've seen a change in what customers order, and the new options are being accepted.
They do occasionally, one will get fries, one will get fresh fruit, but they know that the option is there. We want to make sure that the kids know and can make these choices for themselves, and to really look into and ask questions also.
We're really proud of all the restaurants that have committed to making these changes to improve our community environment, and we welcome the chance for other restaurants who want to work with us and to also do the same thing to please reach out to us.
Francis Villalpando also said that making small changes can add up and go a long way.
To learn more about this program or for restaurants to join for free, visit www.choosehealthla.com. The South Bay came together to celebrate regional efforts for helping youth, adult, and dislocated workers. Kelly Moody has a story.
Dinner was served for the 20th year at the South Bay Workforce Investment Board's annual awards, celebrating 2 decades of workforce training and placement for those looking for entry-level work. Katrina Augustine is one of this year's recipients of an Alumni Award. After participating in a job training program through the South Bay WIB's Hawthorne Teen Center, Katrina worked as an assistant at Ramona Elementary School.
I think as it being my first job, it's definitely given me a lot of job experience, just being able to work with coworkers for the first time, having your manager for the first time. It was definitely an experience that's unforgettable.
South Bay businesses serve as sponsors and work with those looking for entry-level jobs to provide employment and internships, as well as monetary funding for continued trainings.
They've been trained well. They have a great work ethic. They are very motivated and very focused. They know what they want to do, and they're very driven. And it's just a pleasure, really, to have them on board and work with them.
CEO of the South Bay WIB, Jan Vogel, has worked with job trainings and placement since 1982.
That curriculum teaches the young people, entry-level people, how to get a job and keep a job. And when they go through that curriculum, most of them get hired.
They work with the businesses, they do outplacement, they help the businesses recruit, they help the young people get jobs in the businesses, they go into the schools and they give them information on jobs that are available and the kind of technical information and job training they need in order to be placed in 21st century jobs.
If we want to have secure, safe, productive communities, we've got to have the kind of programs that will support people to be able to hold down these jobs, to buy homes, to spend money in our districts, and basically be a part of a huge family.
Awards were given to those who went through the programs and hosted trainings, as well as business sponsors. El Camino College President Dr. Thomas Fallow was also recognized with the Esther Williams Award of Excellence for his commitment to the aims of the South Bay Workforce Investment Board. This is Kelly Moody, HCTV.
To learn more about the South Bay Workforce Investment Board, to become a sponsor, or to explore training opportunities, visit www.sbwib.org. Coming up next on City News, there's someone new in town and he's already making an impact. Let's find out how some children could get free medical care. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The Richstone Family Center is helping kids take the right steps towards their future. We recently visited the center to talk to a group of teens about what it's like to be a reporter and a cameraman.
During activity time, we spoke with the teens about the work we do in television.
I believe that they're going to be able to, like I said, expand what they want to do in life, and maybe they'll choose being a reporter.
My cameraman Francisco Castillo and I got to explain our jobs and gave them a chance to get hands-on practice.
How often do you practice soccer?
As often as I'm here, because at home I don't really play that much. Because, I have all my friends here.
What's your favorite part of every day that you come to Richstone? What's your favorite part of the day?
My favorite part of the day is seeing you guys. Every time when you guys come in, say hi, Monique, or you guys don't even acknowledge me, but I still say hi to you guys.
They also learned the proper way of using the equipment and learned how to ask the right questions.
I didn't know that you needed to actually focus on it, even though, yes, I kind of did know it, but I didn't know it was an actual important thing, and the colors also.
They know about what they want to do, but then some of them didn't really know. So, having you guys here today was going to be a great experience to have them expand what the limited experience that they decided that they wanted to do.
To find out all about the programs offered at the Richstone Family Center, visit www.richstonefamily.org or call 310-970-1921. Earlier this year, Lawndale High School's football team hired a new head coach. The change is being hailed as a good move by school officials and players alike. Shantae Passmore brings us the story.
At the end of a football game, two inevitable truths are known. One team will win while another will lose. However, Coach Travis Clark says winning off the field is more important.
Football is a great indicator of how you're going to be as a human being.
The Cardinals coach has a record for winning championship titles, both as a coach and football player during his heyday. But according to Clark, it's the life lessons associated with playing the game that greatly outweigh any win.
But that's not the only thing that I want these kids to accomplish this year. I want them to learn a little bit about themselves. I want them to grow as young men. It's not the end of the world if it's bad, and you're not at the top of the world if it's going good.
The Santa Monica native has coached high school football for nearly 20 years. His last stint was at his alma mater, Santa Monica High. The renowned coach has been featured in local media and received a Caring Coach of the Year award from Dove.
You don't have to be frustrated.
His magic touch for winning has carried over to his new home. The Cardinals are dominating the field after years of underperforming in their league.
I think because he like the team, like he just made the team bond so much, so like we all like trust each other, and like when we go on the field it's the same, it's just off the field and we just ready to play.
It's been a great experience, you know, all the workouts, even at 5 in the morning. I hated them back then, but obviously they put a great amount of effort.
The self-described passionate coach was at one time a passionate player. He had dreams of playing in the NFL, but things didn't work out, or so he thought, until his mentor told him,
I think you'd be a great coach. I think you should come out and get some of that football that's inside of you, get it out of you, and help these kids. And that's what I decided to do.
Clark says the calling came naturally to him. Now the coach is paying his mentor's advice forward by encouraging his kids to never give up on themselves, regardless of what comes their way. For HGTV, I'm Shantae Passmore.
To find out when the Cardinals will play next year, visit Lawndale High School's website at www.lawndalehs.org. With El Nino on its way, the South Bay Environmental Services Center gave away free rain barrels at City Hall. These rain barrels catch runoff from your gutters and it stores the water until it's ready to be used.
The barrel has a screen on the top to keep mosquitoes and things out. But otherwise, it just accumulates water as it rains, and you can take, there's a spout at the bottom of the barrel where you can take the water out to use for your garden.
And for those who missed this event, it's not too late.
There's a rebate available where they can purchase rain barrels and they can get $75 back per rain barrel, up to 4 rain barrels.
If you would like more information on rain barrels, visit www.westbasin.org. And if you would like to take advantage of the rain barrel rebates, visit www.socalwatersmart.com. Providence Little Company of Mary created the Partners for Healthy Kids, a mobile pediatric clinic that visits several schools in the South Bay.
The Partners for Healthy Kids van provides free medical care for children with no medical insurance.
You know, we get children from all over, including Africa, Middle East, South America, Mexico. It's not just our borders, it's from everywhere.
The van makes it convenient for parents by visiting one of 3 selected schools in Hawthorne every Wednesday, providing physicals, shots, and complete medical care to children under the age of 18.
So that mother, instead of having to go far away, get a bus, try to navigate the system, is right here at the school grounds. So it's an excellent service for the children and the parents.
So having these people around, we are very grateful to see them, having them to attend to our kids, we are okay.
Children are cared for by a bilingual staff that walks parents and children through the entire visit.
Okay, put your hands like this. Okay, perfect.
It's beneficial. For example, I have 3 kids here that don't have insurance or anything, and I like to come here and they tend to us very well.
Taking my shots, sitting down there, watching TV, and snacks was given to I and my sister.
Funded through Providence, the van has been providing service to Hawthorne children and children in 4 other South Bay cities for the past 20 years.
Beautiful to serve the community, and I'm grateful to Providence that we can provide this service for the children in our community that really need it.
I would advise other parents to try to reach out to the van, to all these good Samaritans that we have around. I'm very happy knowing that we have people like this.
Partners for Healthy Kids also provides wellness education and referrals to dental and specialty care when needed. And kids learn how to keep themselves healthy and strong.
For more information on this health van, call 310-514-5466 or to set up an appointment, visit your child's school nurse. When we return, find out why Halloween came early to the city of Hawthorne. Several Hawthorne residents attended a home buying workshop that took place at Connecta Federal Credit Union. Daniel Lindley has more.
Connecta Federal Credit Union held a workshop for the first-time home buyers to learn the process of buying a home.
So at Connecta, we do focus a lot on, we see the importance in educating our members, educating our homeowners, as they're looking to enter the market to buy homes.
During the workshop, potential home buyers learned about the different types of loans and were able to have any of their questions answered during the Q&A.
I came to the workshop today to get more information about home ownership and the ability to purchase a home in the nearby area and to find out what tools were available to use and what programs that were offered through Connecta.
I learned about equity. I learned about the processes of buying a house. I learned about escrow. I learned about credit scores. I actually learned about the different types of loans.
According to Regional Manager Byron Enriquez, as of August, 32% of the first-time home buyers are in the millennial generation, and they're the ones driving the home buying market.
They're the ones, the generation that went through the recession, seeing the biggest impact in their family members and their families' lives. So they're looking to get some stability in their housing payments.
Branch Manager Irene Lugo tells us the average home in Hawthorne goes for about $500,000.
Hawthorne is doing really great. It's definitely seen an increase between 3 to 5%. Right now, the economy is really establishing itself well, and a lot of the cities are really making its way with new homes being purchased.
According to Enriquez, with Hawthorne's improving housing market and education and guides from workshops like this, these first-time home buyers are ready to enter the market. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Daniel Lindley.
For more information on this workshop, you can visit their website at www.connecta.org/homebuyer-seminars. The Hawthorne Recreation and Community Services celebrated Halloween with their annual Spooktacular event, which invited children and parents to dress up. Stephen James has a story.
Happy Halloween!
Featuring games, a costume contest, and a lot of candy, the Spooktacular event is just as exciting as Halloween itself, minus the trick-or-treating. With the full force of the recreation staff, this event is produced in less time than people would imagine.
Well, this event right here, man, we prepared like 2 days before today. We had to set up different posters, man, get candy for the kids, all kind of things.
A minor fee grants children and parents access to all the candy they could eat, as long as they were skilled enough to win at some of the games. Despite dressing up as a football player, Daniel's favorite game was the golf putting challenge, although he mentioned how difficult it was.
Did you win on that one?
No, but I still liked it.
Not yet.
It's pretty hard.
Everyone was eager to win so they could tell their friends and enjoy their treat. But since Halloween is about more than just candy, some were excited to share their favorite tricks instead.
At my house, we scared this kid like 3 times. He went into a tunnel, and then there was a person standing in front of him. We scared him. I came in the back. He turned around. I scared him. My uncle came from the side, and we scared him, and he ran out.
Halloween is a great time to dress up as your favorite fictional character. While some prefer to show off how amazing they would look as a superhero, others prefer to take a horrific twist on a simple idea.
My mom, she worked at What's His Pretzels, and she didn't want this no more. So then I was like, I should be a zombie What's His Pretzels girl. So then I just cut holes and put zombies on me and all those things.
Creative twists are always entertaining to see, but you can never be disappointed in seeing a classic such as Michael Myers. Despite his frightening appearance, the man behind the mask was actually having a great time.
They're all happy, and they're actually real happy because I'm wearing a costume as well, so that's pretty good.
From the attendees to the employees, everybody had a different interpretation of what made the event a success. Overall, however, it was pretty unanimous that it was a great time.
As long as the kids enjoy themselves, man, we did a good job, man. That's it.
On a scale from 1 to 10, I would say 9.
You say a 9? So how come a 9 and not a 10?
There have been a few mishaps along the way.
With all the candy being passed out and eaten today, the children are sure to turn into a different type of monster this Halloween. For HCTV, I'm Stephen James.
For more information on upcoming events put on by the Recreation and Community Services, visit the City of Hawthorne website at www.cityofhawthorne.org. The Hawthorne Police Department held their annual Safety Street Fair. Francisco Castillo takes us to the event.
Families made their way down to City Hall where the Hawthorne Police Department closed the street in order for kids to play games and win some candy.
As you know, Halloween can be kind of tricky because a lot of people are wearing costumes and it's sometimes unsafe to be walking down the streets. So this provides an opportunity for children to come out in a very safe way with their family members and as well as the community members.
Many kids such as Corian came out to the safety fair to get a head start on Halloween.
I think it's really fun and it's nice to do something before Halloween. It's time to trick or treat.
We get to dress up in our costumes and we get to get Halloween toys and we get to do a Halloween spirit.
The Los Angeles Kings also stopped by to set up fun activities for the kids.
We also have a make-believe hockey puck throw, which allows them to shoot it through a little hole, and the kids love it.
The kids loved it so much that they even went as far as to say,
Halloween is the best day ever.
Even Scotty here had to come over and have a little bit of a good Halloween time. For HCTV, I'm Francisco Castillo.
Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these future city news stories. See how Hawthorne celebrated Veterans Day and find out how a turkey and all the fixings will help some residents during Thanksgiving. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630. Don't forget you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from Spooktacular. See you next time.